So here's the setup. I'm not sure if that should drape to the floor or if it should kind of get tucked under the mattress, the air mattress, or just how to do that. I imagine if it's resting on my skin, then obviously something can sit there and poke me through it. Anyway, it's just somewhat adjustable here. I can move that up or down, move it around a bit. I don't know. There's two more rings on the sides here that I can also put up if I need to. And maybe I should. I could pull it out a little bit further. Sure, I can pull this out further as well if I wanted to. Anyway, got the radio going. It's good company on a dark night. However, it's not that dark just yet. Yeah, and I got my new shelf up. Just started putting crap on there. Cleaned up a little tiny bit. Brought in a couple of new things there. Something for my table, or sorry, my miter saw stand. Also got a cart with wheels on it, so I can once I get the floor on the subfloor on my cabin, which should go up pretty quick. Then I can roll things around on the floor, whether it's boxes of nails or tools or whatever. Anyway, I know it probably doesn't look like it, but I did actually clean up a little bit. Here's my gravity filter. Find it difficult to fill it up and filter all the sediment out of the water because there's tons of sediment in it, and I don't want to, all the sediment stuck in the filter there. And then I'm trying to keep everything sanitary. Well, not everything, but this end of the tube certainly trying to keep it sanitary is difficult. And I stick the end in there into this big thing. I put this over on the chair over there and let it go. That's how much I've got so far. And I've been washing my hands and pouring it out. That's working pretty well. It's a nice little spot for washing hands anyway. I went out and picked some wintergreen. We've been making tea at home with it, and it's just really nice stuff. I put a couple of new mantles on it. I've had terrible luck on this, mostly because when I get it all together and I get the glass on it. Where's the glass? The glass on it and the top, and then you try and light it. You turn it on and you try and light it with this, which I guess is supposed to produce a spark. Oh, I did a couple times there. Usually I don't get a spark. I wonder if that has to be a little bit closer. I don't get many sparks there. As you can see, I got a couple. So I'm not sure what. Just a couple more. Anyway, so I find that I would turning the gas up further and further, trying to get this to light. And as soon as it did, it would blow the bottoms out of the mantles. So now, let me just grab something here. I'm gonna my new huge lighter. Just a little demonstration. So I turn the gas on so you can just barely hear it. A moment. 1 second there, boss. Okay, so you turn it on. So you can just start to hear it. It isn't even at the off stage. And then you light it like so. And then you can like slowly edge it up. Nope. See that? Right in front of my very eyes here. Top to bottom in that. And that one. See? That pisses me off. These things are not cheap. Yeah, right there. It's funny, that just pisses me off. It did work for a little bit earlier. Oh, they're garbage. Anyway. So, chainsaw worked fairly well. I had to work on a new bit of the trail, or reroute part of the trail coming in because there was a tree down and because there was water and it was really wet, and I always used to get stuck there and I'd have to winch before. So I kind of went through with the chainsaw and cut down a bunch of little trees and made a new trail. It's absolutely gorgeous here. The bugs aren't too bad. Right here we get a nice steady breeze, and it's not doing a bad job at keeping the bugs away. Much better than it was a couple of weeks ago. Of course, I'm wearing my hat, my mosquito hat, but I haven't used it. In fact, I went over there to pick the wintergreen, and over there under those trees it was pretty bad with mosquitoes. But here it's not bad, and when I go in the shelter they kind of all, well, they don't like it in there, so they take off. And it's really nice here. I can see some seaweed coming up, weeds from the bottom. I haven't seen any beavers come out yet. So I will check the time. 7:31 p.m. The sun's still up. So, and there's a beaver. Decided to come out. He's gonna slap. Nope. He's gonna go back. That was pretty nice to see. Caught on camera just like that. A little closer and see if we can get a little more footage. This time I was sitting right here on this rock, I think, watching them. It's unfortunate that the video just doesn't do it justice. Far more exciting being here and seeing them. Nope. Frogs. Coming out and sunning themselves and enough. Black fly is now buzzing around me. The wind has died down a lot from earlier. Oh, I see a beaver over there. I can't tell what he's doing. And he's gone. Yeah, I'm not going to be staying out here long. The bugs are out down here. For those that think that my cabin's right next to the water, it's not. There's a decent sized hill in here. There he is. I can just see him over there swimming around. Not sure what he's doing. Maybe I'll get some more video later. Anyway, here we are. ATV was in storage all winter long. And started up right away when I took it out and worked well. It's terribly dirty. And bit rough coming in. Some garbage cardboard I'm going to take out with me. And maybe some other things. Well, it's a gorgeous morning today. The bugs out right now. It's really nice. It's just very strange. The mosquito net worked fine. Nothing bugged me all night long. And I couldn't even really hear the mosquitoes either. Maybe just a very faint buzzing now and then. But the mosquitoes, I found, they sit on the outside of the net and they wait, like, just waiting there. And this morning there was about 30. I didn't really want to get up and face them, but it actually wasn't too bad. I grabbed my clothes and pulled them inside the tent and then put my clothes on there and then came out and nothing really bothered me. So that worked fine. My water, I set this up last night and it's still mostly full and I don't know what's wrong here. Not much coming out. Very little. Or very slowly. So I don't know if it's just got the filter's clogged with sediment, but yeah, there's a fairly decent amount in there. I wouldn't want to depend on it for like a group of people at that rate. Because it's just so slow, but yeah, that's alright. That works for me. And right now, as I said, I came out here with my hat on, my mosquito hat, because I thought it'd be crazy with bugs, but there's nothing right here. This is really nice. Nice morning. Last night I didn't really do anything. As soon as it started to get a little dark, I'm thinking around 8 o'clock, the bugs got pretty bad inside the tent. The mosquitoes got really bad. And I just couldn't hang out. I quickly did the dishes and did my teeth and then jumped into bed under the net. And I lay there for quite some time. Just looking around, just making sure mosquitoes don't get in. And there was a few holes in the mosquito net, so I got up and got the duct tape and plugged those up. But I don't know if the mosquitoes would have gotten in anyway. But I was fine. Of course, the first night I sleep here is always really uncomfortable. It takes me a while to get used to the air mattress. Green everywhere. It looks really nice. These little purple flowers are everywhere. Now the bugs are getting to me. Because I'm in the shade. Nice and calm. Really calm. That looks nice right over there. Well, I've only got a few things to do today. I'm gonna go for a hike. I'm gonna organize the shelter a bit. Put my sleeping gear back in the plastic box where it will be safe. I'm gonna pack up some garbage, take out of here. And I'm gonna head home. I'm not gonna have breakfast here. I don't really have anything for breakfast. Because I didn't bring anything for breakfast. I think I have coffee grounds, but I don't have any cream, and I didn't bring the honey, so can't drink black coffee. Tempted to take the chainsaw and just get rid of some of these branches that are. I mean, this tree's got to go anyway, but I don't want to tackle that just yet. But just get rid of some of the branches, the low branches on these pine trees, especially that one. See how it looks. Anyway, that's it. Now you can see this, but the mosquitoes are still all over this net. And there's quite a few buzzing around me right now as well. This is not a good place to be. Blah. So, this is an awesome find. It's a bit of a long story, but well, it's even open too. But my second trip here, I wanted to see if there was fish in any of the water. So I brought a rod and a little tackle kit. Everything in here looks fine. I was really tired on the way out, and I decided I needed to leave some stuff behind, knowing that I would come back and grab it. I didn't think it would take me this long to come back and grab it. And here we are. Here's the other half of it. What I left. Oh. Okay, so a tree fell on it. Turn the camera off for a second so I can... I left my rod and my little tackle kit here, knowing I would come back. And actually, like something was nibbling on it there. But it's in really good shape. Now I know these are meant to get wet. But on the other hand, I've seen lots of fishing rods that have gotten wet and corroded after some time. So this sat out here all winter long. And in fact, I did actually come back and look for it in the winter time. But with the snow on the ground, I could not find it. But here it is. That's cool. That looks like it's in decent shape. I'm going to head back and do some fishing by the cabin. See if there's any fish out there. Alright. I'm all packed up, ready to go. And I'm back. I came back from my hike and my fishing rod, and I've packed everything up. Tent's all secured. There's my ATV ready to go. And it's just nice right here. There's no bugs. Just standing here. Well, I mean, there's a few bugs around, but not really many bugging me right now. You get in the sun and it's nice. In the shade, they kind of come out and come at you. It was the deer flies mostly that were bugging me throughout most of the trip. But I think you're good. And it's funny, as soon as you go in the shelter, the deer flies, they kind of panic and they fly to the ceiling and they feel like they're trapped, and then they don't bug me anymore. Of course, the mosquitoes in the shelter, they don't care. They come at me. Not many in there right now. So, yeah, pretty good day. Good long hike. And lots of blueberry bushes marked for future. And some deer runs. A nice buck scrape on one of them. Not very close to here though. Over there, really not that far, no more than a couple hundred meters, but like getting there. A doozy of a time, especially with the ATV, and I don't like the thought of pulling a deer a couple hundred meters through a rough bush over rocks and stuff. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. I'm heading out. I forgot to take water on my hike. I was pretty parched when I got back. Lots of water here. And then, of course, I had nothing to eat this morning, so I was pretty tired. But I'm good now. Anyway, see you next time.